gotta run this. When I was in jail,
put the ice cream video on. It's pain in that video.
I put up a carousel on my Instagram.
That's 90s.
Of like 7, 8 girls coming to see me while I was locked up. Okay? Do you know I got into arguments with niggas because they was like, oh, those girls is chopped because
I was gonna say that, but I know.
You was gonna say what, nigga?
You was gonna say what, nigga?
I'm not. Listen. No. Awkward.
I know this is about last week.
I was gonna say that.
You going at me.
No, you know what?
That's all right.
Yo, one of them girls' ponytail was so small. I was like, this shit is crazy.
On everything, I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you. Blocked. You off my page. You're blocked.
That 90s ponytail was crazy. That
but
bitch
it's
had
from the 90s
the
though.
struggle ponytail of life.
Oh my
looked
God,
like
this guy's got you shut his mic up. They was, and they also remember this though. This is before girls was getting eyelashes, and then they was coming to a jail, so they couldn't have on all that. There was no makeup.
Somebody dropped another joint. Every episode. Who dropped it this week?
Man, I respect the carousel because I'm trying to show you grace.
His face, man. It's crazy.
I know it was a hard time in your life. Listen to me.
Yo, those girls was 17.
Yo, did you see the carousel?
I seen it, man.
You seen it? How you felt about it?
That was that. Let him live in his glory.
No. Are we being honest as friends?
That was before my time.
It was wild like the dance. I can't hold it no more.
Yo, I swear to God.
That was the worst carousel ride ever. I would never go to that park at all. I don't want to ride that carousel. I don't want to get on that carousel. I don't.
Y'all judging these young girls based off of
what they see,
what they seeing now, and measuring what the standard of beauty is today, not factoring in it's no enhancements, it's no fucking eyeliner, it's no makeup, it's no fucking eyelashes, it's none of that. It's straight raw. Come to the jail, you can't have nothing on. It's that.
Man.
I don't want to hear nothing from you, my nigga. Man. I don't want to talk to you, nigga. I don't want to talk to you, nigga.
Them pics was heavy 90s though.
Heavy 90s.
Heavy 90s.
Yeah.
You remember it was a movie. Them pics reminded me of they reminded me of a movie.
No,
I've been there. Don't worry about you. I'm from the projects, man. All my girls was chopped, bro. I'm into that.
I got something for you.
I like choppy. I like chopped cheese.
Y'all remember this movie? I think it was called Just Another Girl on the IRT. That's the name of it. Remember that?
Right, I remember that.
That's what all of that reminded me of.
Exactly. So look at what she looked like. Now fuck with this nigga.
Not the main girl.
What?
None of them pics was the main girl from that movie. It was all her homies.
You know what, Mr.
But it
David,
reminded me of that era.
Close.
No, the era.
Man, I can't say this.
Fuck what you talking about, nigga.
You were loved while you were locked up.
I was very loved.
This is what I'm trying to say.
I was very loved. Because listen, but
that's all that matters.
Can we agree to this though?
That's what I'm trying to say, right? Like
all the other shit don't even matter.
Check this out.
The Lord of the Chop.
Yeah, like
this nigga is.
I'm gonna attack this nigga. I'm gonna attack him straight up. Check this out. Would you agree, right, Spears?
They wasn't chopped, man.
That the standard
don't take that to heart.
Of what we think is beautiful now is different than it was when we was growing up. I'm talking teenage years.
No, it was pain in the 90s though.
Sure. I'm talking teenage years though.
I think
it was pain.
You talking about videos? I'm talking about real life.
It was pain in real life.
Yeah,
just not in them pics you posted.
That's a break.
Cabo, what's up? What they talking about? I like the hat. Chunky on the chest, no homo. Real chunky, man.
I don't know, Black.
A whole convoy of them rides, 500 thou on the block. I was running wild on the block, dumping them valves of the rocks. But I came up from that cooking cane to crack. Shit, now I'm a rude boy shotter man, New York's rider man.
Yeah! So boom, hold up. Things got real tense on the Let's Rap About It podcast when Maino, Jim Jones, Fabulous, and Dave East started kicking it over something that seemed funny at first, but yeah, it turned awkward quick. Maino started bringing up a throwback from when he was locked up, talking about how he posted a full Instagram carousel of women who used to visit him back in the day. He was basically giving them a shout out, like I was still active even when I wasn't outside. But the moment he said it, you could feel the energy shift in the room instantly. Because instead of letting him have that moment, the jokes started stacking up heavily. So Maino leans in and starts explaining it more. Like back then, I even had the ice cream video on deck, painting it like he was really in his bag during that time. Then he doubles back to that Instagram post, saying it was like 7 or 8 women coming through to see him while he was locked up. In his mind, that meant he was loved for real, no debate. But listen, once people saw it, it didn't go the way he thought it would. He said he was actually arguing with folks because they kept calling the girls chopped. And yeah, you could tell that hit him. Now the room is already feeling off because Jim Jones and the others are looking at him like, you really standing on that? And that's exactly when things started getting messy real fast. That's when the jokes really started flying, and you could feel it getting uncomfortable. Somebody threw a slick line like, I was about to say that too, and Maino locked in immediately like, say what? Now it's getting personal. The back and forth got awkward real quick because now it's not just jokes anymore. It started feeling like they were low-key pressing him about it. You got Jim Jones and the crew poking at him, and Maino trying to figure out if they're serious or just playing around. Then it really goes left when somebody points out one girl's ponytail and says it's tiny. Like, nah, this wild. And that right there had the whole room cracking up. At that point, Maino was not feeling it at all. You could hear it in his voice. He like, nah, I see what this is. Basically calling out that they trying to clown him. But instead of dialing it back, they kept pushing. Now it starts heating up for real because Maino not laughing anymore. He's straight up like, I'm blocking you, you off my page. And you can tell he half joking, but also dead serious. The room's still laughing, but the tension, yeah, it's heavy now. They kept bringing up that 90s ponytail, clowning it like it was the craziest thing ever. And Maino just sitting there like, nah, y'all doing way too much now. It went from light jokes to straight up roasting, listen to this, and nobody was easing up at all. Meanwhile, Fabulous and Dave East just sitting back watching it play out, throwing in little comments here and there, but not really stepping in to save him either. Then somebody doubles down, basically calling the whole situation a joke. And at that point, you could tell this ain't just jokes anymore. Now hold up, this is where it turns into full chaos because the roasting hits a whole new level. They started saying that the carousel looked like the worst ride ever, like I wouldn't even step foot in that park, and the whole room just loses it. Somebody even joked they wouldn't dare get on that carousel, basically clowning the entire lineup. And at this point, Maino just shakes his head like, nah, this is wild. But then it shifts into a real debate. Girl, listen, because Maino starts trying to explain himself. He likes, yo, y'all judging them off today's standards. And that's when he really starts breaking it down. He reminds them that this was the 90s. No lashes, no heavy makeup, no enhancements, none of that. These women were showing up natural, straight, raw, no extras, especially going into a jail visit. And even though he's actually making a valid point, they are still laughing, not letting him breathe at all. So now Maino really stands on it, like, listen, I was loved. And he keeps repeating that, making it clear that's all that mattered to him back then. He's not backing down one bit, even with everybody laughing. Then he goes deeper with it. Like, back then, things were different for real. No filters, no glam squads, none of that extra stuff people depend on now. He's basically saying that was real life, not Instagram life. But then Jim Jones jumps back in, still not letting it go, low-key trying to keep it honest as a friend. Like, nah, we gotta be real. And that's when it turns into that friend versus friend honesty moment. Maino is still pushing his stance though, saying people are comparing two different eras like it's the same thing, and that's not fair.
even with all that, you could feel it in the room. They are still not fully buying it, and the jokes are definitely not stopping anytime soon. Now the whole room turns into a full-on debate, and everybody has something to say. You got Jim Jones still keeping it real, hold up. Basically like, don't take it personal, but at the same time, he's not backing off his opinion at all. Maino is trying to flip the narrative, bringing up his teenage years, saying back then it was a whole different vibe, real life, not what people see online today. But they're not letting that slide either. Somebody jumps in like, yeah, it made sense back then, just not in those pictures you posted. And that right there, yeah, it sent the room into another frenzy. Even Fabulous and Dave East chiming in with little reactions, laughing, adding pressure without fully stepping into the fire. At this point, it's obvious Maino is standing firm on "I was loved," while everybody else is like, yeah, but those pics aren't helping your case. And that mix of tension and jokes is exactly what made this whole segment go wild.
So by the end of it, listen, nobody really backed down, and that's what made the moment hit even harder. Maino stayed 10 toes on his stance like, I was loved, that's all that mattered. And he meant that for real. Meanwhile, Jim Jones and the rest are still low-key clowning, but also trying to keep it honest like real friends do when they're not letting you slide. And that's what made this whole segment so wild. It started as a simple story, turned into straight jokes, almost got tense, then flipped into a real debate about different eras and standards. But one thing is for sure, that jail girlfriends carousel got way more attention than Maino ever expected. And that's what really pushed this moment viral, because it wasn't just jokes, it felt real. One side standing on loyalty and love, the other keeping it brutally honest. And it all played out right there on the Let's Rap About It podcast. Now, I gotta ask you, was Maino right for standing on that, or were Jim Jones and the crew just keeping it real? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't stay quiet on this one. And if you rock with content like this, tap in, hit that like, subscribe, and go wild on that hype button to support the channel.